So the guys are like, "Will, are you gonna race again, or are you gonna stay?" It was my first crash, and I remember it was like a crossroad in my head. And I remember
What
this.
am I gonna do?
I remember this moment, and I'm sorry, Miss Kirkpatrick, I have to go again. And then she looked at me and she gave me a hug, and she's like, "Go get him, Will." And that was my last crash.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Tanner, the host, and today we have Will Castillo with us, a special guest that goes here to POA with me. And Will is a Purple Heart recipient, also a world champion in bobsled, the first American, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And the captain, yeah, that's a new word.
Yeah.
The captain of the US Para-bobsled team. So we got some stories coming from him today.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for coming, man.
Yeah.
We've seen each other for years, and I don't think we've ever actually sat down and heard each other's stories or anything.
No.
I definitely haven't heard your full story. So
I haven't heard yours either.
Awesome.
I was sort of looking at Instagram, and I saw these incredible stories, and I was like, "Who is this person?" And then I found out you come here at POA. That's why I messaged you. I was like, I would love to be on the show.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I see you with your dog in the back over with Alex and stuff all the time, walking back and forth, and so it's great to have you here and hear your full story and hear about how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So to start things out, do you mind me asking how old you were when this happened?
I was 27 years old.
27. Okay.
Yeah.
So was it a accident, or I'm assuming military?
Yes,
That's
correct.
the Purple Heart?
Correct. So
Okay.
I joined the military after 9/11.
Okay.
I was raised in New York.
Oh, wow.
Did 10 years, did a couple of combat tours. April 27, 2007. We ran over an IED. It killed my driver. It killed my gunner. Wow. I was the only survivor. I was at Walter Reed. I was in a coma for a while. Did my 2 years there learning how to walk and talk and do all this stuff. And I remember them saying, as soon as you go back to Orlando, Florida, make sure you go to Stan Peterson at POA.
Wow.
So that was their first thing. And
That's a big blessing.
yeah, it was a huge blessing. Yeah. And I remember having an issue with my leg, and I called Stan. It was a Sunday. Mm-hmm. He came in and opened up his own shop, and he started working with me. And this was back in 2009.
Wow.
And I haven't left since. I mean, this is
That's
an incredible place, and
yeah,
I'm here every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best place in the world, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So we talk about it all the time on this podcast. What they do here is incredible. And the people that come here and what they do is incredible.
No, this place feeds my soul.
Amen. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it lifts your spirit up. You know, it just seems like every time you come in here, you have a great conversation with someone.
With somebody.
Yeah. It's almost impossible not to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So you lost your brothers.
I did. Yeah, I lost my brothers. And then actually when I came here, like most of us, I went through a lot of transitional problems.
Yeah.
Substance abuse. I tried to commit suicide, unfortunately. But when I did that, there was a lady there named Mama Tavera. And she came and she prayed with the soldiers all the time. So I gave my life to God. And when I did that, God placed a little piece of hope in me.
Wow.
And that hope led me to saying yes to a lot of things that I normally wouldn't say. Picture this, I was 300 pounds. I wasn't weighing my leg. Wow. Just in a mess. And
yeah, big difference.
Yeah, so I remember going to Walter Reed to get this surgery so I could try to wear my leg again. And this lady named Kim Sievers was walking by, was like, we're starting this program to stop veteran suicide. And that just, my ears went up. And I said, what is it? And she's like, we have this program that it's for bobsled and skeleton, very amateur level, just a couple camps. And that was one of the things I promised God. I was going to say yes to a lot of things.
Okay.
And I did that for about 2 or 3 years, just very amateur. Got all the way to the top of the track, actually sliding off the Olympic track. And team would say, was like, well, you slide well. You're really heavy, though, but you slide well.
Okay.
Can you lose the weight, and we'll let you try it for the team? I was like, what? So then I got to work with Alex. And then Alex went to work on me. And Alex brought me from like 300 pounds to where I'm at now, 200.
That's awesome.
Tried out for the team, made the team in 2019. Up to then, we've never won the World Cup medal.
Okay.
And then in 2023, I won the World Cup medal for the first time for US.
That's awesome.
I've won 4 gold medals and couple bronze and other stuff. We are not an Olympic sport yet. We have
Okay.
met all the requirements. We actually have a big documentary coming out.
Oh, do you know the name of it or?
Right now, it's in the making.
Okay.
They follow us to St. Moritz. They recorded all our races.
Wow.
It was amazing. So hopefully, I don't want to say the name because I know the name is still up in the air.
Okay, yeah.
But it's coming out. I'll be sure to let you guys know.
Yeah, let us know so we can push it out there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then from there, now my job is just to come here. I've actually started a small company where I train people how to walk on their prosthetics at a higher
That's awesome.
level, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to train. I mean,
Yeah.
the equipment is part of it,
Yeah.
but you have to be there physically and
Yeah, it's almost like a sport. Work ethic is everything.
it is.
Because if you take breaks or days off or don't walk on it, you start going backwards quickly.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
stretching, people don't understand.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's critical. It's really critical to stay at a high level consistently.
Yeah.
So Stan came up to me. He's like, "Well, you always training people. You always volunteering your time. Why don't you start doing something here?" And like I told Jesus, I was going to say yes to everything. So here I am. I've been doing that for about 2 weeks, and it's a blessing, man.
That's awesome.
It's a blessing to be here. And like I said, this place gives me as much as I give it.
Yeah.
Every time I see a story, every time I see somebody like yourself, just pushing their limits, just continue to push their limits.
Mm-hmm.
That's inspiring in itself.
Yeah, it's good for the heart and soul when you see stuff like that, and it helps
Absolutely.
you push harder. And
Absolutely.
yeah, everyone kind of works together here, and that's cool, man. And so you're helping newer amputees learn how to walk better, or is it also like people who've been on their leg for a long time?
It depends on anybody.
Okay, just people trying to get better, more fluid, and
absolutely, because I believe that one of our biggest issues as with any disability or any challenge is we become prisoners of our body, right? And that starts to affect the soul, or starts to affect you mentally, right? Because you're used to being at this high level, and then all of a sudden you can't. They give you this piece of equipment. This is the highest level equipment. They'll give you the highest treatment. But then when you go home with it, as you know, you could be uncomfortable. You could wear it. I don't want to wear it. It's easier not to wear it. Let me go outside. And then you start getting used to this comfort level of not wearing it. But in reality, you're starting to become a prisoner of your body. So I believe in breaking those chains, just being the best part of yourself. And when we do that, we start to enjoy life again.
Well
right?
said. Yeah.
And that's I believe that's what we want to do at the end of the day, is just enjoy life.
For sure. Yeah. I think a lot of stuff gets taken away originally when you have to have the amputation. But then to the point of Mr. Tom Long, who we had on the podcast recently, a lot of stuff actually gets given back to you from having that prosthetic, but you have to find that and work for it. And that's all about just enjoying life and doing the things that, anyone else can do. So,
absolutely. And stepping outside that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I tell most of the guys I train, it's like in here, everything is flat.
Yep, exactly.
We're
it's
tracking.
easy to walk in here.
Yeah. But we need to step outside. Like we need to go outside for a little bit and just get your brain used to being outside.
Yep.
And that chaotic moment of like, oh my God, I'm outside, it's going to go away.
Yeah.
It's going to go away. And then you're going to start to open your eyes and enjoy life.
Yeah.
Right? It becomes second nature to you. I don't know about you, but like.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So it's been, I've been walking like full time throughout the days, unless I'm obviously home in the morning or home at night and the leg is off and I'm in the chair. But throughout the days, I've been walking pretty much full time for almost 2 years now. So it's starting to become a little bit more of like a natural thing to just grab my cane instead of grab my wheelchair when I'm going to the store.
Wow, that's great.
Or like little things like that make a big difference. Because I think, like to your point of getting out and being confident in the outside world, not just in here, right? A lot of that is just, being able to do the little things does a lot to you mentally when you go out and try to accomplish it, and you can, right? Because I know there's a lot of people out there like me too that have tried to go out and walk through the store or, go get stuff at the store and maybe take half the walk in and then turn around and go back to the car because you're like, oh, what if I fall? Or, it already hurts walking in here, whatever, I'm just going to go get my wheelchair.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times. And so to be able to accomplish that and do the little things of just walking in and doing it, going out in public and being able to have that second nature, I think is huge.
It's huge. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's that freedom is hard to express. it's just like when in my bobsled, I have to walk the track,
Okay.
right? So imagine walking, up and down this bobsled track on ice,
Yeah.
right? So they give us ice walkers.
Okay.
So I remember for the first year or two, like we have assistant holding me. I'm holding on for dear life. Then one day it was like, let me just try by myself, man. And the leg worked, and it worked. Now I walk my own track, but it was for 2
That's cool.
years. I was literally holding on for dear life every time. I hate walking track because I was
Yeah.
like, if I slip, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's over. Nothing's stopping me. But now that I'm able to walk the track on my own, I could see and I could absorb more, and I could really learn more. And if I ain't like have that moment, that 10 seconds of courage, I'm like, all right, well, just send it, man.
That's
It
awesome.
would have been a life changer. So that's one of the things that I push here. Like here, we don't have to be on edge all the time. We could practice. You want to go outside? Let's go outside. Let's go and practice, right? I have a client, Chris, right? He's gonna have a wedding. His daughter's getting married May 3rd. He's a double high AK.
Okay.
His goal is to walk in his daughter's wedding.
Mm.
That's his ultimate goal. It's gonna be in Scotland, right?
That's cool.
I tell him, Chris, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can teach you how to walk here, but unless I can teach you how to walk out there, you won't be comfortable,
Yeah.
right? And I want him to enjoy the moment of walking his daughter. I don't want him to be all chaotic and like, oh my God. No, I want him to enjoy that moment. It's a one in a lifetime moment. So if we practice things, we get good at it. Just like you grab that canister, that wheelchair, you will adapt and overcome. And
Absolutely.
then you're like, oh man, okay.
Yeah. Didn't know
Alright.
I could do this like
That's
this.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. You
yeah.
start building confidence and then doing more.
Let me
and more.
let me take a plane trip without the wheelchair. Let
Yeah.
me go here.
I'm working towards that.
Right?
Yeah.
And trust me, man, you could do it. You
Yeah.
absolutely could do it.
I'm working towards it. I almost did it this past year. I debated it for a long time, and then I was like, nah, I need the wheelchair still. So,
All right.
but we're getting there.
All
I
right.
think the paralysis kind of messes with me a little bit.
I understand. Yeah.
But yeah, getting close, getting
Good
close.
for
So
you. Keep pushing that.
thank
Keep
you,
pushing
man.
that.
Yeah, I think that's the key and that's what you see here that is so inspiring too, is the different kinds of amputees that are out there pushing just to live life.
Yeah.
And so it kind of helps when you come in and maybe you're not feeling good about yourself, or you're coming in to talk to your client, Chris, and you see him working and pushing hard. If you're having a bad day, it's going to make you have a better day.
Absolutely.
So it's all kind of just, it's beautiful how everyone helps each other out in here, and seeing everything happen and stuff and watching everyone push for that is huge.
That's the beauty. They don't have walls here, right?
Mm.
So when you come here, you actually see people in stages that you're dreaming about, right? And when you see somebody with your disability do what you want to do, you're like, yo, I could do that.
Yep.
I could absolutely do that.
Absolutely. I've got a few of those guys here that have given me that mindset and mentality.
I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like every time, like you said, I'm sometimes my back hurts or something. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, you stop complaining when you come in
on,
here.
Will. Come
Exactly.
on.
Yeah,
Right?
everything's a blessing,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just takes a little bit to see it,
Absolutely.
or sometimes it takes someone else to help you see it.
Yeah. And then if you talk to people, there's stories here.
Yeah, crazy. I mean,
Amazing.
there's some mind-blowing stories here.
Survival stories from military to shark attacks to motorcycles to civilian bombing.
Yep.
I mean, it's all
boat
over the
props, lawnmowers.
everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lots of military.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've noticed for sure too, is there's lots of military.
Well, they do a good job trying to send us to the best places.
That's good. Yeah,
This
that's
was
important.
Back in 2009, that's all I heard was like, if you go to Florida, you got to come here.
Yeah, that's awesome that you got introduced to them right away. I mean, it was definitely a godsend thing that
Absolutely.
happened. So
Absolutely. And for Stan himself, the owner, to come and open on a Sunday,
yeah, that's huge.
I mean, that to me was like, man, this guy's dedicated.
Yep.
And he fixed it. So
Yeah, and I feel like the crazy thing with Stan and them is like they'll give everything to their patients. Even if you've been there for 2 days or for 20 years, they will give everything to their patients to do what they can for them.
absolutely. 20
that's
years
huge.
later, I mean, here I am doing the bobsled and they keep me going.
Yeah.
They keep me going. Like they reinforce my equipment. I'm able to actually push my limit because I know my equipment will withstand it.
That's cool.
And that is a freedom. You know how it is. If you once you trust your equipment, it makes everything so much easier. And I put this equipment through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't always the best patient. I'm sure you're dying to talk about this story. So you
Yeah,
know.
I get that part. First time I got the leg, they told me it was waterproof. So
Yeah.
like the weekend after, I went to the ocean and went all the way into the ocean. It was like standing up in the ocean, walking around doing my thing, came back, washed it off, and like 3 days later it stopped working.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, no salt water.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my bad. My bad. So
I was just pushing the limit.
exactly. Sometimes you just got to go try new things, and especially with the equipment that you have. That's, this for me was a game changer because I feel more stable on it. So you have the sea leg?
Yes. Well, yeah, the X3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had the older sea leg, and it's so light, right? When you're walking, it doesn't feel like your real foot to me because it felt so fast and so light when it was swinging through.
Got
I
it.
didn't feel like I actually had a foot down there that was waiting it to go forward.
Got it.
So it just, I was never very comfortable on it.
Okay.
I always felt like I was going to fall because you're supposed to walk with it bent too.
Yes, it's a flex position.
Yeah. And so I could never figure it out, especially with the paralysis too, and the muscles not quite working. Like just couldn't figure it out. So when they had me try this one, the first thing I said about it was it felt like I was walking underwater because it's slowed down on the swing. It's heavier on the swing. You feel the foot underneath you as it's swinging from the upper thigh, you know, like.
So you like that feeling?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable. Like my foot's there when I land, especially when I can't quite feel my leg. It helps when I can feel it from the top in my quad where I can feel. Like I feel that foot swing.
Yeah.
But when it's super light, you don't ever feel that. You just feel that it's solid around your leg, but you don't feel the swing or anything. And
I see what you mean.
Yeah, that made it tough. So once I got this, it gave me, again, the confidence in the equipment. I was walking a lot more after that simply because I had so much more confidence that I wasn't going to fall taking the steps with the equipment.
Nice. Well, that's the beauty about this place is they don't force you into any leg. It's sort of like, well, what's good for you? I think you should use this, and you do it. So,
because technically I went backwards, right? An X3 is a better knee than what I have.
It is.
And it's a higher processor, microprocessor, so it does more. It's better for athletes and sports and stuff like that. But for me at this point was just, I just want to walk.
That's right. You want to enjoy your life. So.
Yep. And the crazy part is just 2 days ago when I was here getting some treatment from Alex, I was talking to Roger, and now I want to make it faster. I want to make it walk more like the X3.
Got it.
So I'm more comfortable on it. I walk so much more often these days that now I want a little bit of that quickness and the swing through and being able to take the steps faster.
The agility kind of thing. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. So it's cool how that process happens. And
I'm excited for you.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I want to walk like you someday.
Oh, man. You got this.
Someday. That's the goal. Again, you're one of the people, right? You watch people with above knee amputees that are walking around and if you had pants on, you can barely tell you're an amputee. Looks like you have a limp maybe sometimes. It's incredible. It kind of gives you, or at least for me, it gives me that perception of like, well, if I work hard enough, that's where I'll be too.
Absolutely. So and the blessing that I had was that I was 2 years at Walter Reed at the Amputee Center, right? So they created this huge center at Walter Reed to train all these amputees that were getting hurt. And I was there for 2 years, and all I did was train how to walk.
That's cool.
Right? And I saw how much, stepping on cones, right? Just getting your leg up and working those hip flexors and those muscles, how much it helps me.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I want to try to give back here.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome because there's a lot of people that need it. And having someone like you out there showing them, I mean, it just makes a big difference compared to like Roger or someone that has 2 legs trying to show you how. Makes such a big difference when someone like you is showing you. And
absolutely. I'll never forget when I was in my hospital bed and this guy walked in and I was at Walter Reed and tons of people walking in, right? Thank you for your service and I'm so blessed. And, this guy just walked in and I thought he was just another person coming to say thank you or a high level, whatever. And I said, can I help you? And he's like, I was you 7 years ago. I was like, what? And then he raised his leg up. And I was like,
didn't even know he had it.
I didn't even know he had it. And I didn't even know nothing what AK, BK was yet. Like I was sitting just in the hospital bed. I was like, he was like, you could do this. And he walked out. But I never forgot that guy.
That's awesome.
And I was like, it just gave me so much motivation because he walked out like nothing.
Yeah.
In my head, I was creating this whole scenario. And I was like, all right.
And he showed you what the real scenario is.
That's right.
And,
And so I used to wear pants all the time because I used to be like, I don't want people staring at my leg.
Yep.
Now I wear shorts. I want you to ask me.
That's awesome.
Either I'm going to tell you about Jesus or I'm going to tell you about POA or I'm going to tell
you. Or you're going to get both.
Yeah, right? You're going to get it all for me.
Yep.
So yeah.
That's cool, man. That's similar where I used to always wear pants. And I mean, even I was in the wheelchair for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And even in the wheelchair, I would always wear pants because I just didn't want people to even see that side too. But yeah, same thing these days. You won't catch me in pants.
That's right.
Yep. It's,
That's right.
you know, we were given these things for a reason, whether we like it or not.
All right.
We might not understand the reason or why God had this purpose for us, but there's no reason to be ashamed or not live your life the way that you should just because you have it. So,
Amen.
yeah, got to be
Amen.
confident in what you have.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that have lost a lot more.
Amen.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, always got to take your blessings and yeah, take it a day at a time.
Absolutely.
That's really all you can do.
Yeah, I always tell people, man, it's simple. Well, how do you do this? How do you do that? Listen, I pray, I show up, and I work hard.
Yeah.
Those 3 things are my go-to. I tell my kids that. Dad, pray, show up, and work hard. That's the formula.
Yeah.
Wherever
That's a
you
good
go.
formula.
That's the formula. It's
Yeah.
3 steps, right?
Yep. Those are 3 of the most important things you
That's
can do with
right.
anything
That's
in
it.
life too. Yeah. So, and it just even more so with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, as far as the bobsledding, you've been doing that now since you started here in 2009. So
I started bobsledding. I was officially on the team on 2019.
okay.
Then obviously 2020 we were shut down because of
Yeah.
COVID, and then 2021.
So 6 years though in total that you've been
National
doing
team.
it, and you've already won a world championship. You're the
Yep.
captain of the bobsled team,
Right. Yeah.
and just going further from here.
Yeah. I mean, the goal is to be at the show, and you know, it's very frustrating, right? We compete at all the tracks. We follow pretty much the same season the able-bodied does. It's just a matter of letting us compete.
Yeah, in the Olympics, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. We've met
Yeah,
all
I mean, it makes
12
sense.
nations. We have over, 60 incredible pilots.
Mm.
We're IBSF. We're sponsored by On the Armor.
Okay.
I'm very blessed. I'm sponsored by, Lowe's, Building Homes for Heroes. POA is a sponsor of mine for the falling. And these people believe in me, and then we're ready to show our sport at the big stage. So we might have a showing. We have an appeal coming up.
Okay.
We've created this amazing documentary showing, all these nations competing and sort of putting it to their face on why aren't we in the Paralympics? Like you said, we needed 15 nations. We got 15 nations. Why did you move the bar now?
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah. So they're making it more now that you actually accomplished the goal that they
you
set
got
out
it.
there.
And then we moved. We've been doing this for the para-bobsled has been around way before I've been. They've been trying to make the Paralympics. I think before 2010. Right?
Okay.
And I
Wow.
got in later.
Yeah.
And people like, Lonnie that no longer slide no more. These guys are legends. They gave everything to the sport. And as any other sport, we're not funded. So we have to go out there and find our funding. So imagine these guys, with any support, going out there and trying to find 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
With the promise that, it will be in the next games. As long as you bring the 15 nations. And then you get there and it's like, oh, no, we want
Never
16.
mind. That's crazy.
We want, so that's why we decided
Wow.
to make a documentary,
That's good.
right? Because,
Yeah. Showcase it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let the people decide.
Yeah. Sometimes if you see it, you believe it a little bit more.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm one of those people, like, as long as we're doing everything right, you got to give me a reason why.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tell me what you're missing and I'll make it happen. But don't.
Yeah, well, what's the holdup on it? If you're doing all the different events and stuff and following the non-para team, it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't
Exactly.
bring you in for that.
Exactly.
So,
Yep. So that's really tough. And, we're not getting any younger,
yeah,
so some of these guys, they're retiring already. And,
don't want to miss your shot.
I'm over here like, okay, I have the new season coming up, right? Am I going to start fundraising? Am I going to go back after it and try for the next Paralympics? I'll be 48,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to bobsled at 48. Man.
It's still young, man.
It is, but, you're not
Keeps-
as
it
courageous
keeps you
when
young,
you're
you know?
48, right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Sometimes I'm going down that track at, 130, like, why am I doing this?
Just knowing that one spill could not be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. 130.
Yeah, 130 in
Holy
St. Maria.
cow.
Kilometers.
Okay.
Not miles. Still fast.
Yeah, that's still really fast. Is that the fastest you go?
I personally done 136. right? Because
Nice.
once you launch, so there's a mechanism that pushes everybody exactly the same speed,
Okay.
right? So we can compete with women.
So it's
Every-
not someone pushing the back. Okay.
No. So that way it's equal.
Gotcha.
Your weight's equal. So if you weigh 80 kilos and I weigh 100, we'll just add 20 kilos to your sled. So the weight's equal. It comes down to your pure driving,
Hmm.
right? And then, you take these curves at this speed that you're pretty much driving on faith.
Yeah.
You really are, because what you're doing is you're placing this corner to get you onto the next one,
Okay.
right?
Set
And you don't have a
yourself up.
chance to say, "Oh man, I messed up." Like, if you mess up, you got to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
that corner is coming at you no matter what.
Yeah, especially at over 100.
Yeah, right. So
Well, over 100 miles an hour if it's 100. Well, 130
it's about 80, 90
kilometers.
miles an
yeah,
hour.
90 miles an hour.
So,
That's fast to be going through corners. And how much like steering are you doing while you're going down? Like, is a lot of it body weight, or is
No.
most of it still angle and steering?
it's all angle and steering.
Okay.
So we have two pulleys, and
Mm-hmm.
and it moves the runners left and right. You get on the wall, right? Pressure's on the wall. It's pushing you on the wall, so you create this pressure. Now you put your hand out the window. If you go like this, it goes down.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same thing with the bobsled, right? So if you create pressure and you start steering, your margin of error gets smaller and smaller, but you're going faster because that pressure is behind you.
Okay.
Right? If you wait too long, you're going to lose the pressure and you're going to fall off the wall. It might be 15 feet off. And if you create too much pressure, it's going to pick you up at the corner and toss you up.
Holy cow.
So that's why it has to be like this margin. And you're just like, where you want to take it out, and you just pull her out. And I say hope, but it's more like control chaos.
Yeah, control chaos is a good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like control
Yeah,
chaos.
yeah.
That's cool. You're riding on the edge the whole way. Just can't make a mistake, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
Adrenaline rush.
oh man, it's just dear baby Jesus the whole way down.
Yeah, just keep me safe. Keep me safe. Keep me safe.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting. I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel alive every time I do it because I'm terrified.
Yeah. I mean, what I would be too. Yeah. That's why I raced for such a long time. I was so scared of something happening, and yeah, but it makes you feel alive.
It makes you feel alive,
Yeah.
right? It's just like I'm still this person, and
Mm-hmm.
especially when you have a mobile disability.
Yeah.
And like I tell a lot of people, I might be slow on the ground, but in a bobsled, I'm the fastest man in the
Yeah,
world.
it's so funny, dude. I used to say it. Well, I still kind of do, but used to say it all the time, like
Yeah.
the same thing, because
Yeah.
I'm the fastest paraplegic in drag racing,
Yeah.
and so I would always I'm really slow when you look at me here, like in the
Yeah.
wheelchair walking, but trust me, I'm quick in the car.
That's right.
So a
That's
similar
right.
thing, but yours is a little bit sketchier almost because you don't have that protection around you of the car.
I don't know, man. I think the car, at least we have a wall that won't give. A car will give.
Yeah,
You know
fair.
what I'm saying?
I feel like either way, if you crash, whether you crash in the car like me at almost 200 miles an hour, or you crash in the bobsled at 100 miles an hour,
Yeah,
either way,
you're
it's
having a
not
bad
it's
day.
not great.
You're
Yeah,
having a bad day.
yeah, it's not great. But thank God neither of us have done it. So,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever crashed before?
Oh, I crashed.
Oh, okay. Any bad ones or?
Well, yeah, so a couple of bad ones.
Yeah.
But I think my worst one was, so I had my Gold Star. You know what a Gold Star mom is? A
No.
Gold Star is the mom or dad of a fallen soldier. So Miss Kirkpatrick's mom came to
Okay.
visit me in Park City for my first race,
Mm.
and I crashed.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember it wasn't, so when we crash, we get dropped, but we're not like tumbling or spinning, right?
Okay, you're
We're-
just sliding.
yeah, we're sliding on our head maybe. It's still bad, but
Yeah,
you're going
doesn't
down.
sound great.
And I remember, and all I kept thinking about was like her.
Oh,
Like, she came all this way to see me, and I crashed, and she was all crying, and I'm crying, and then they're like, "Will you?" So whoever finishes last goes first in the second heat,
oh.
right? So I crashed, I'm automatically last. So the guys are like, "Will, are you gonna race again, or are you gonna stay?" It was my first crash, and I remember it was like a crossroad in my head. And I
Yeah.
remember
What
this-
am I gonna do?
I remember this moment, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Miss Kirkpatrick, I have to go again. And then she looked at me and she gave me a hug, and she's like, "Go get him, Will." And that was my last crash.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was my
I got
last
chills
crash.
standing. All my hairs are standing
Oh,
up.
man.
Imagining that right there.
It's
That's
just-
awesome.
But
With
that-
her there too and everything, and then
God's timing is perfect.
it's
man.
crazy. It really is, isn't it?
If I would have been by myself,
Might not have gotten
I
back
might
in
not
that
have got
sled.
back in that sled. Because I had nothing to prove. I already had made the team. I was happy where I was, to be honest with you. And the only reason I wanted to continue anything is so I could sort of have something that people could always ask me about my man. Will, tell me your story. Or let me tell you about Kirkpatrick and Tamez. That was sort of my goal. And just the way God made things happen that moment, it was like, all right, I got to go. And almost like a deployment thing. And that was it. And
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's
And then
been-
never look back after that.
No, and I tell this story a lot because when I do my speaking, I tell people you are going to hit a crossroad. You're going to sit there and you're going to contemplate whether yes or no. And I tell them, take 6 seconds of courage and make your decision. Just be brave and make that decision. And whatever decision you take, you go with it. But don't let that fear or the enemy make you think you can't.
Yeah.
Right? It was just such a blessing on the other side of that struggle.
Yeah. Especially when you overcome and accomplish it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And winning that World Cup globe, it was a surreal moment for me. But it may also made me realize that that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to bring people to God and show what God can do from a drug addict, lone survivor, 300 pounds, to a world champion, to gold medalist.
Yeah.
It's through God. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
secret
God.
formula.
Exactly. I
God.
love that. I love that. I think it's it's sometimes hard not to get caught up in the daily lives and what you're doing and what you're focusing on for yourself, but that is ultimately that's our job, right?
Yeah.
To plant the seed.
Absolutely.
So, and I say anyone who asks me, how I'm walking paralyzed or anything like that, it's always the same answer. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's God. When you turn the lights off, or if I start to think about it too much, I go straight to the ground still to this day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I can't feel my legs. I don't know how I walk necessarily. The only thing I can feel is my quads. And so I don't understand it. And if I think too much about it, I stop being able to do it because it's on me at that point, right? I'm not trusting my body and what God gave me. If you turn off the lights and it's pitch black in here, I'm going straight to the ground. Even if I'm holding onto my cane, I'm going straight down. Like I can't stand much longer. But if I don't think about it and I just do what I'm supposed to do and trust it and go, I mean, I think that's 100% the ability that God gives us and to be able to accomplish the things we need to accomplish.
Absolutely. And then
It's not us.
And then he'll put you on the stage to make sure people hear your story.
Exactly. Try to share it with other people that.
Absolutely. He will bring you higher and higher the more that you glorify him and you show people it's not you. It's absolutely not Will. Yeah. I did absolutely not. All I did was pray, show up and work hard, and he made it happen. And be obedient, but that's a different part.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely
we'll leave that.
Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
You can't just expect. A lot of people, I talk to people all the time that, they'll mention a lot about how much they want this to happen or to get to this point, or they're praying for this or they're praying for that, but they don't do any work to get there. Absolutely. They just expect a door to open, right? Yeah. That's what a lot of people say is I'm waiting for a door to open. Yeah. I've even said it in the past, but it's not just waiting for that door to open. You have to get to that door first. Yeah. So you have to work your way up for God to open the door for you to get into that place that you're trying to get to. Absolutely. So he's not just putting you where you need to be if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So, I think it's awesome that you give it all to God because that's the most important thing in our lives. And
that's it.
Yeah. It's also, in my opinion, why the world is where it is today is the lack of God. Yeah. They're taking God out of everything and morals out of everything. Yeah. And you see the consequences. Absolutely. Right? You see the consequences in the kids. You see the consequences in the world and the lifestyles and stuff like that. So
one of the things that's so in the when we compete, we pray. With competitors, we pray. Whoever wants to join our prayer circle, we pray. And our circle's getting bigger.
That's awesome.
So God is definitely, number one, he's in control. But he's starting to take back what's his. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we out there, we're making noise now. Yeah. Your podcast, other podcasts, so
God's not going anywhere, that's for sure.
So I do have one more story I have to tell you.
I would love to hear it.
Yeah. So last December, I won an Emmy.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot to say that. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, that's kind of my fault.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. This guy's got an Emmy.
Yeah, so I've been telling my story for a long time. And every time I tell my story, they always cut out God. Same story, never changed. It's just what happened between my service, everything that's happened. The story I just shared with you.
Yeah.
Last year, in the summer, Telemundo, Spanish channel, it's like, Will, we heard about you. We want to come to POA. We want to shoot. We want to record. We want to do a big story on you. And I was really tired of this cutting my God part out. So I said, okay. But it's got to be under these conditions. You tell my full story.
Yeah.
And they did. And that story won an Emmy.
That's crazy.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Huh? I've been telling my story for, I don't know, since my whole bobsled career.
Yeah.
They always cut God out. Telemundo kept it.
And you get an Emmy.
And we got an Emmy.
That's insane.
I came and showed it to Stan because Stan was part of it. Alex was part of the thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I just remember because of God.
Yeah, look what God does.
Yeah. Not my Emmy, that's his Emmy, by the way, but yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Congratulations.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that's cool. That's
really-
cool. I know, but it's still cool.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
guess.
even if you're being used for these things, it's
Yeah.
still an awesome accomplishment to be able to have and hold on your shoulders, because it is all God for sure, but also it is also you.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
It's the work and the attitude and the work ethic that you have that brings you to the place that you are today. The amount of people that have opportunities but don't put the work in to ever get to where you are, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely God, right? He opens those doors. He gives us the abilities. He gives us the strength and the mental fortitude to be able to do these things. But it is also you. Yeah. So
And
that's
this-
awesome, man.
Thank you. And that's why I forgot it, because it's really, it's an achievement. I get it, right? Because my family's like, oh my God. And I hate when my family introduces me with an Emmy winning son. My mom, right? Oh, my son won an Emmy. I'm like, Mom, please.
Yeah.
Right? But I get it. But it's a daily thing, like you said. I have these awards at home, but if I don't keep my eyes on God, I see darkness real quick. I
Yep.
start thinking about my fallen man. Why am I getting all this attention? And then I fall into this really dark place. So you constantly, I don't look at those awards, man. Those awards are there. Those are great, but my Bible is right here. I
Well
need
said.
to see my Bible. I
Yeah.
need to be involved, because I will get dark real quick, just like you know it.
Yeah. We've said it on this podcast a lot. The demons come fast.
Absolutely.
They come very fast.
Especially if you're one of God's people.
Yep. Yeah, they attack you in ways that you're susceptible to.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. So obviously my head doesn't go, I can't imagine what you went through, losing your brothers out there and surviving, but getting dark places myself. So I get it. Yeah, you got to always have God there and God first.
Awesome. And
'Cause
God's
they creep
people.
up quick.
So reach
Yeah.
out. Reach out. You have
Yeah.
a brother now.
Absolutely.
Reach out.
Absolutely. Yeah, fellowship is huge, right? He had 12 disciples.
Yeah.
Right? We all need friends.
Yeah.
We all need people to help us, steer us in the right direction, in the right way.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm having trouble. Let me pray with you, brother.
Yeah.
That stuff works.
It does work. Dude, it's crazy actually. You just said that. And I know this isn't about me, this is about you, but I got a quick story too, real quick.
Send it.
And this is just a God story. I'm typically, a lot of people, you probably get this all the time too. A lot of people come up randomly in public or something and they want to pray for you. Right. And a lot of the times I feel uncomfortable from that because of the way people approach it. It's hard to explain unless you go through it, I guess, but it's just sometimes it's an uncomfortable situation with where you are or what you're doing, and they stop you from what you're doing, and maybe sometimes it doesn't seem genuine, or they're just trying to get attention, or whatever the case may be, right? There's always, not always, but a lot of the times it just feels somewhat uncomfortable, right? And I don't know, I've always been, I guess, a little bit hesitant when people ask things like that and stuff. And the other day I was struggling with some stuff, and I just dislocated my shoulder recently, a couple weeks ago, from a very minor fall. That wasn't even a big deal, but just I landed wrong, all of my weight on my arm, and dislocated my shoulder, and found out I tore my labrum and damaged my shoulder, and just not great when you use your shoulder for everything, you know what I mean? And so I was going through it in my head mentally, and just I'm missing work and can't do things with my daughter right now. And went in to get this x-ray done. And before getting an MRI was coming out. And on my way out, I'm in my head, just berating myself. What an idiot. Like, I could have prevented this from happening. If I was walking through that little gap and I just paid a little bit more attention to the left foot, or if I didn't catch myself with my left arm, just berating myself about it, honestly. And as I'm walking out, this lady came up to me. Well, she walked past me. We like nodded at each other and kept going. And she hollered back at me, and I turned around and she's like, "Hey, can I pray for you?" And I was like, in front of this doctor's office, people walking around everywhere where I'm typically uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would love that. And she came over and put her hands on me, and we started praying, or she started praying for me. And eyes closed, just sitting there fully, paying attention to her words, which were, again, a godsend, right? Every word that she said was something that I needed at that time, just giving me encouragement and just something I really needed to hear. And I started hearing more and more, not just her voice. And so after a few minutes of praying, I opened my eyes and gave her a hug and looked back, and there's 3 other people standing there. And they were praying with us. They were walking by and they saw it and they came over and they started praying with us. And so just hugs all over the place. I felt rejuvenated, reamped. I felt better about myself. I was like, all right, this is just a little tiny misstep, one step down. We're going to keep going up the stairs at this point. And it was something that I really needed at that time. And it's crazy how God's people are there when you need them.
Yeah. Oh, he lets you know he's there with you.
Yeah. And
he will send somebody in.
It's crazy. It really is. The timing of it. Like, I called my wife in tears after that, because I was like, I turn this down so much because I get uncomfortable in these situations. And now this happens, and it was at the right timing, the right place. And this lady said everything that I was supposed to hear.
Amen.
Everything that I was supposed to hear. And so, yeah, to that extent of having a brother to pray with or pray for, I mean, it's crazy what that does to your soul.
Absolutely.
And how much you need that.
Yeah. And if you ever feel like you want to pray for somebody and you feel uncomfortable, pray in silence for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do that a lot. Like, sometimes I see somebody in the street in a really tough situation. I lower my music and be like, God, just help that person.
Yep.
Just help them.
Yeah, I'm very similar to stuff like that. I struggle with the openness of it sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, definitely. I was kind of taught that you pray in silence.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of how I was raised, is that you pray for yourself. You pray for you and God, not for other people to hear. And so that, I feel like, is one of the reasons why I get a little uncomfortable with it sometimes. But it's crazy what it does for you.
It does.
And it's just, it's medicine for the soul.
Absolutely.
God is medicine for the soul.
Absolutely. It's a living word.
Yep. Yeah, it's incredible you do everything and still give it up to God, man. Much respect to you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you're going into bobsled season, you said?
Yeah. First race will be November 18 and 21st in Park City.
Okay.
And then
beautiful place to do it.
Yeah, I believe we're doing France, Norway, Latvia, and Switzerland in January, February, and March.
Holy cow. So you're traveling all over the world to do this.
I'm all over, man.
That's incredible. So you get to see all these different countries and meet the different people.
I do. But you go from the bobsled track to the gym to the hotel.
Okay.
So I'm not much
You're not
traveler.
seeing too much.
Yeah. So I don't
still
really
cool
see
though.
it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I will tell you that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Spectacular views.
I bet.
Freezing cold weather.
Oh, I could have bet. That's where I'd struggle with the cold.
Yeah, I struggle too, okay?
I bet.
It's all good. But once that adrenaline pumps, you don't feel
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Adrenaline's flowing, blood's flowing, you're ready to go.
Before there, you're freezing. Like, oh,
yeah.
I have pictures and you can just see me. I'm
just freezing cold. Why am I doing this? Now, you mentioned you have back problems too, yeah? Is that what you said earlier?
Well, yeah,
back
my
pain
back
and
hurts just from my gait. Nothing.
Oh, okay. You don't have like
no
injuries or anything.
Negative.
Oh, okay.
No,
just typical amputee, the way that we walk.
Yes,
and
typical. I'm getting old. Back pain, chasing the kids
I
around.
get that. How many kids you got?
I got 4.
You got 4 kids.
I got 4
That's
kids.
awesome.
26,
That's a blessing.
16, 10, and 7.
That's a cool mixture of ages right there.
Yeah.
26, 16, 10, and 7.
Yeah.
So you got a gap too on one of them.
They got me. I got.
You are, yeah, your hands are full.
Yes,
Yeah.
I need all the
Your
Jesus
hands
I
are,
can
yeah,
get.
amen to that. Yeah.
You know what I
All the
mean?
Jesus and all the help.
No,
Yeah.
it's a blessing. It's a
That's cool,
blessing.
man.
They're all in
Yeah,
basketball.
kids are incredible. Oh,
you know?
basketball's their
Yeah,
thing?
They're basketball. I gotta leave to go for a game,
Okay.
and I'm done here. And I wouldn't change it for the world, man.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, I coached them. I trained them.
That's awesome. My
You
dad
know?
coached me growing up.
Yeah.
I hope to do
Oh,
the
yeah.
same for my daughter.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. That's cool, man. You really rose above everything and accomplished a lot. And now to be helping people. I didn't know you're doing that at POA, helping
I
people
started
with the
like 3
walking and
weeks ago.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's huge.
once again,
We're probably going to end up working together.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
because that's something that, I mean, I struggle with that. I've been walking for like a little over 2 years now since the stem cells, but I've had the leg for 8 or 9 years. And still to this day, like I don't feel comfortable. I don't know how I'm supposed to walk. And sometimes it's hard for Roger or these other people to tell me, what little differences or changes I can make to make it better or easier.
absolutely.
So working with someone that has an above knee amputee, I mean or amputation, that's huge. So you're going to help a lot of people here because I know it's
appreciate
not just me,
Yeah, thank you.
there's so many people that struggle with that. Like what am I supposed to do with my leg? Do I push off of my butt
That's right.
or with my hip flexor? Like what are you supposed to do? So
Absolutely. And there's little exercises you can do at home that could just change everything. Because
Yeah.
core is everything.
yep.
Core.
Alex taught me that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Shout
yeah.
out to Alex.
Shout
he's a
out to
sensei.
Alex. That man is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, don't ever tell him I told him that, but
So-
guys,
Yeah.
the guy's
He likes
incredible.
he likes to be called Dr. Mendes.
Dr. Mendez, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. He did his, I think it's called a dissertation to get his doctorate
Yeah.
was on me
Really?
for the brace and learning to walk paralyzed after the stem cells.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's where we got kind of close, is working together for that, and the exercises and the things that he had me doing was like just life changing for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's none of it involved weights.
He
well,
didn't let me touch weights till I was able to do a push-up.
yeah,
What
okay.
is that? I gotta do many
And then you get
push-ups.
into the kettlebells, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much
Oh,
all he
yeah.
gives you.
Yeah.
Stand on your
That's
knees and
easy.
go around in circles
That's
and
right.
reach
That's
and
right.
all the band work, trying to work the lower
Little
back. And,
exercises that would destroy you.
oh, it just destroys you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made me realize how weak I actually am.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, which is tough because like I go back there and that's my happy place. Like I've been in sports my whole life. I've done physical therapy since I was like 15 years old for different knee injuries and shoulder injuries. So I've been in that world my whole life.
Yeah.
And then he starts putting me through these little exercises that used to be so easy for me. And I can't do a set of 10 of them.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's like, holy cow. Really opens your eyes to how much you got to work.
Yeah. Functional workouts.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah. It shows you how weak you
You
are.
absolutely are.
Yeah, it breaks you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome you're doing all that stuff, man.
Thank you.
And I guess I got to ask about a story that Miss Lisa told us about. Yeah. So, and if people have been watching, thank you to our almost 100 subscribers out there for your support, by the way. We're slowly working our way up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to share these stories out there. But thank you to everyone that is supporting. And the ones that haven't watched, they would have heard Lisa talk about it. This is Will, the bobsled guy that Lisa talked about. And she mentioned a story about figuring out that it's waterproof that involves a roof, alcohol, and a pool.
Yes. So way before Will was saved, I was a little wild. And I like to push the limits, right? And
like
I'm real
that.
comfortable in my leg. And some guys were egging me on about, hey, can you jump into the pool from the roof? And Will tried. And Will failed.
Oh, no.
And
I
then-
thought it would have been a success.
No. I think the leg hit the edge of the pool and it cracked. And
Oh, no.
I fell into the water.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't hurt myself. But
That's good. It
but I
hit the prosthetic,
destroyed
not the real leg.
socket. And then I had to come to Bryce. Big shout out to Bryce. He's the guy that keeps me together. He's like, Will, what'd you do? I was like, well, I jumped into the pool. He's like, well, why is it cracked? Like, literally, the thing was cracked.
Holy
It's like,
cow. Which
that's
is
not
a
supposed to
lot.
crack.
No, it's
yeah.
straight carbon fiber,
And,
multiple layers.
Yeah, he's like, don't do that again. Man.
Oh, my gosh.
But that was way, way back.
Yeah,
then,
that's
you know.
crazy. So you actually didn't quite make it into the
I
pool. You
didn't,
hit
I
the
didn't,
leg, but
yeah.
you didn't walk away with an injury.
No, because it was just, it hit this and I just
Whew.
went in the water.
That's a close call.
Man, let me
That's
tell
a
you,
really
I
close
protect
call.
my leg now. Like,
Yeah.
my right leg, I'm like, hey.
Yeah,
don't mess with my
that's a
leg.
scary thought because if this leg hits instead of that one, that's a different story.
God's been with me for a long time.
Amen. Even when you don't know he's there.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, here he goes again, Will. Let me
Yeah.
get him out of this situation.
Yeah, I've jumped off of a roof into a pool a few times back before my accident, so it's hard enough with 2 legs. I can't imagine with one.
I don't know what I was thinking.
That's what's up. So when I start walking and I can jump again, we're gonna find a roof together. We're gonna accomplish it together, right?
We could jump. We just won't be intoxicated.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
fair.
That's
a good.
the key right
That's a
there.
good idea.
That's the key.
Yeah,
right?
That's a really good
A little
idea.
prayer, and we'll try it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, if I get to jumping someday, I'm down.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I got to get you to try bobsled one day.
I would love to try bobsled one day. I'm an adrenaline junkie, and I've got everything pretty much taken away from me sports wise that I could do previously. So I'm always down to try anything.
Nice. So
Yeah.
we have some camps coming up. I'll tell
Really?
my coach. I think all you got to do is pay your flight, and we'll take care of the rest.
Count me in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Count me in.
Coach
I would
Kim, we got
get that
somebody.
flight anytime.
You got somebody.
That'd be awesome. I want to try everything I can. That's
Maybe
one thing.
skeleton, right?
Yeah. I mean, I will literally try anything once, at
There you
least
go.
once.
There you
So
go.
I tried sit down volleyball back way back in the day when the accident first happened, but that's before I was very mobile and was still paralyzed.
Got it.
And so it didn't work out super well. I was good at it, but I couldn't balance on my butt, right? Sitting on my butt and trying to reach up. I just had 2 butt bones
Got it.
and no core strength and no hip strength because it was all paralyzed. So anytime I tried to do something, I just
Tip over.
felt. Yeah. So it didn't go very well, but I'm hoping to get back into sit down volleyball sometime in the next couple of years now that I'm a lot stronger.
Oh, really? Good.
Yep. So that's another big one for me. I'd love to make the para team for sit down volleyball because I played volleyball pretty much the majority of my life.
So Robbie did skeleton with us for 5 years. Shout out to Robbie. He's actually on the sit down national volleyball team.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know the team captain from Washington State. He comes down here to train and stuff too, but he's the one who had me try out.
Yeah.
His name's James. James. Gonna forget his name, but I don't know if you probably haven't heard of him.
No,
it's
I
just
just know
volleyball.
Robbie from
Yeah.
the
Okay.
thing,
Yeah, Robbie probably knows him then.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's a big one. I wanna get into that. I got to make the Paralympics for something. That's my goal. If I can't be a professional athlete now in anything, then
Yeah.
I got to make that at least the Paralympics for something. So that's a big goal for me over the coming years is finding the route to what my sport is. So
Absolutely. Gary Miracles is going for swimming.
I've heard rumors that he's going for swimming, but I didn't know he's still going for it.
He's going for it.
Yeah.
I hear
this
he's
guy does all of his video stuff now.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
within seconds. Big shout out to Gary.
Yeah.
Another big believer.
He's coming
another
on very
brother.
soon as
Is
well.
he?
Yeah. He's got the smart arms now.
Does he?
You haven't seen
I haven't
that?
seen him with the smart
Oh my
arm.
gosh.
Huh?
Dude, it's like iRobot.
Yeah.
You can grab things and control them all and I think correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, behind the camera. It's by eyesight? Cameras. Okay. Crazy.
Hey, that guy's another one.
Disclosable information.
Oh, is this
I don't know. There's some things, but I don't know if that is.
All right.
okay? If there's something that we're not supposed to have in here. Okay, just making sure. Yeah,
Sorry,
we don't
Gary.
want to yeah.
Top secret, Gary.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, when Gary comes on, he can talk a lot more about it. Very excited about that one.
He's
So,
a great dude.
yeah, he is. He is a great dude. Great attitude too.
Gosh.
Yeah. First time I met him, I didn't like him much because he told me he'd rather be him than me. Because even though he was missing both arms and both legs because I was paralyzed, he's like, "I'd much rather be me." I'm like, "Hey,
Okay.
that
Little
seems
rough
kind of
around the
harsh."
edges,
Yeah. No, but Gary's amazing. We've had some cool jokes, cool times, and the fact that he has a mental aptitude or mental strength that he has right now with what he's been through is incredible. It inspires me, and so
He's a great
it's
speaker
cool.
too.
Yeah.
I took my kids to go and see him speak.
That's awesome.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Great speaker.
The guy's a great guy. I can't imagine going through what he went through. And so the heart that he has for Jesus and for his family and for others is crazy. His book is incredible.
It is.
Yeah. And yeah, it's cool having people like that in your life. People like you too. I mean, it's really cool and inspiring to talk to you guys and hear your stories and your mental again, fortitude to be where you are today, to go past the weight loss and everything to get to where you wanted to be. And like that mental strength is huge because it's hard for people out there with 2 legs and perfect ability to lose weight and go from 300 to 200, you know? Like that's a big deal for the average person to do something like that. That's huge. And you did it with the leg. And that's, even more props to you.
Thank you.
Mental strength. Yeah, absolutely. That's also God, but mental strength for sure. That's got to give you your props too. So
thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. To close out, I always have one question that I ask everyone, and that would be, when you dream at night, do you dream with your leg or without your leg?
Ooh, that's a little scary. I dream. I'm never looking at it. So I don't know.
So you don't know.
And I'm never running. I'm always standing still in my dreams.
Okay.
Man, I got to bring this up with my therapist. You got
something to talk about. It's a big one for me that I think about a lot, so I like to ask other people.
What do you do? Do you dream with your leg?
I dream with my actual leg. I don't dream as an amputee or paralyzed. So I've had dreams, very rarely, of being an amputee and paralyzed, but typically I'm still doing something athletic.
Nice.
But I've always, from an early age, I always start my nights out by controlling my dream at the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
As a football player playing for the University of Florida. I don't know why. It was always a dream of mine. So it's always how I start my dreams out. And then I'll wake up from pain and stuff throughout the night. And when I go back to sleep, I'll have other dreams. It won't just be the football one, but it's always with my leg and doing something athletic.
Yeah. So I take medication for my nightmares.
Okay.
So when I do dream, I'm either standing still, or my big dream is I can fly as long as I'm concentrating.
You can fly as long as I'm concentrating.
The second that I lose focus, I fall down.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
So I don't like flying.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
it's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, that's why I like to ask though, because the mind is crazy, right?
Amazing,
I think my mind, when I go into dreaming, my mind goes back to what I wish I could be doing.
Yeah.
And so I don't think about who I am now. I think about who I was. But for a lot of people, we've had very mixed responses. Some people, they dream with their leg. A lot of people don't remember. I don't know. Do I dream with my leg or without my leg? And so it's an interesting thought, because I think it's that subconscious of what's your mind thinking about when you're asleep and you're not thinking about thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what comes up in your brain.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So always standing still.
I'm
opposite.
still or flying.
I'm always running.
Yeah.
I'm always running, doing something. I'm either playing basketball, football, or I'm doing something. I'm having memories of running or doing backflips or whatever the case may be. It's always something like that.
To subconscious will, I like to dream of playing basketball.
Subconscious Will likes to fly, it sounds like.
I don't want to fly.
Yeah, don't ever jump on a roof and just start believing that you can. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's interesting though. Thank you for answering that.
Yeah, of course.
Anything else you want to share with the people before we go?
No. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Please follow Will Bobsled and at XLimbs. And I appreciate you doing this, man. This platform is going to give the ability for people to tell their story. And like I said before, there's so much healing in telling our story.
Absolutely.
And the fact that it's Jesus-based and Christian-based is amazing.
And it's always going to stay that way.
Amen.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things here is keeping Jesus in everything that we do. And it's funny, it's therapy for me too. I come into these things and I constantly tell myself, don't talk about yourself, Tanner. Let the guests share. Go over the stories. We end up always sharing stories about God and things that we go through and stuff. And I love that, because it's therapy for me too to speak about it. It's therapy for everyone sitting down to talk about these things and go through it. And it should give you confidence in yourself too.
Yeah. Well, you're a good host. You definitely give off a good vibe. And
thanks, man.
Your camera people are real chill back there.
Yeah. Big thank you to Chris and Cam. Yeah. You guys are awesome. This set is all because of you guys. Yeah. Everything.
Very professional guys.
Thank you. We do our best. I try to get better every time, but the guests, you guys are the ones that do it for me. It's amazing to hear your stories, and it gives me hope too. And I'm excited to see what you do in the future. We're going to put obviously his social media in the comments below, or the description below. So please go follow Will and support him in his journey. Like, subscribe, share our podcast. Please make sure that you put it out there, because we got so many people like Will coming out here sharing these stories. And, my just hope and prayer is that we can help one person with every episode. So my last thing is that I'm just going to put it out there, as always, is if you don't have someone to talk to, find someone to talk to. It's you don't have to be an amputee or going through a big accident or anything in your life, but it's very important that you have someone to talk to and to share what you're going through with, whether that's a therapist, a friend, family, whatever the case may be. Don't shy away like I did for a long time. Make sure you talk to someone. So these things, and having fellowship with others is very important in your lives. So God bless everyone. Thank you, Will. Dude, I appreciate you again, man. God bless you.
God bless you guys.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do, and for the people here as well. And excited to see what you do in the future, man.
Roger that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
All right. An Emmy Award winner. That's cool to say.